2 weeks ago, my first mock draft dropped. Since then, Kyler Murray declared for the 2019 NFL Draft and officially cast baseball to the side, while Jeffery Simmons' bad luck continued as he tore his ACL. Given the circumstances of the past couple of weeks and with the NFL Combine set to start this week, it's time for a new mock draft. Some rise, some fall, and some stay put where they were, while one new name will make his way into the first round. Offensive tackle, edge, and defensive line remain the strong classes of the draft, while quarterback, linebacker, and running back sag behind. In fact, spoilers, no running backs will be found in this draft. The SEC dominates the draft, as 12 players make their way into the first round here prior to the Combine. In addition, expect the first round to heavy on the defensive side of the ball, as those who play on the defense, including 4 of the top 5 picks, cover over half of the draft. The week of the Combine, the draft is destined to change dramatically as some will test off of the charts, such as Marcus Davenport and DJ Moore did a year ago, while others will fall out of the first round as Orlando Brown Jr. saw his stock fall last year. Before that testing, however, where does the first round fall? The Arizona Cardinals are on the clock in this latest 2019 NFL mock draft. Next, 1. Arizona Cardinals, page 2, photo by Kevin C. Cox, Getty Images. Nothing changes atop the draft from my first volume as Quinnen Williams lands at no. 1. Even though many think Nick Bosa is worlds ahead of everyone else, Williams truly played himself into this position, dominating quarterbacks and running backs behind the line of scrimmage all year long. More from NFL Spin Zone. The interior defensive lineman from Alabama may find himself atop the draft as a new defensive coordinator. Vance Joseph's 3-4, a pure pass rusher such as Bosa does not fit well as a 3-4 outside backer. While the Cardinals are in prime position to trade back, given that they have many holes to fill and stacking picks may be the best strategy, a la Sashi Brown and Sam Hinkie, no trades take place in this mock draft. With Chandler Jones and Hassan Reddick already on the roster, Williams would be an asset to the defensive front seven in the desert. Williams feels like a top 3 lock barring an unforeseen injury or scandal, which seems unlikely given his squeaky clean record in Tuscaloosa. The young 21-year-old is destined for a bright future ahead of him. Arizona will be first on the clock, and with the no. 1 pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Williams. Next, 2. San Francisco 49ers, page 3, photo by Andy Lyons, Getty Images. Again, no changes yet here from my first mock draft, as Nick Bosa still lands in the Bay Area as the 2nd overall pick in the upcoming NFL Draft. The defensive end out of Ohio State still lands in the top 2 despite missing the majority of his junior year with a core injury, an injury that made him decide to withdraw from school and focus on his recovery and training for the draft. Look, a full 7-round mock draft for the San Francisco 49ers with other holes at receiver, along the offensive line, at linebacker, and in the secondary. No player at those positions is worthy of the 2nd overall pick. Adding Bosa to a defensive line of Solomon Thomas, Eric Armstead, and DeForest Buckner, the 49ers could have a front 4 that is destined to tear offensive lines apart for years to come. That is, if Thomas can come of age and Bosa pans out. Adding to a defensive line with 3 other first-round picks on it, Bosa could help the San Francisco 49ers rebound after a depressing year that saw franchise quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo tearing his ACL and Reuben Foster being released due to yet another domestic violence allegation. Garoppolo, McKinnon, and others return for the 2019 season, and with up-and-comer Kyle Shanahan at the helm, the 49ers could be back next year. Page 4. Use your arrows to browse. Columbia, SC, November 25th. Clelin Ferrell, photo by Streeter Letska, Getty Images. Jumping Josh Allen into the 3rd overall pick, and up 1 pick from my last mock, is Clelin Ferrell out of Clemson. It will be rather interesting to see how both Allen and Farrell test, but as of right now Farrell has the edge, no pun intended, after dominating future first-round pick Jonah Williams in the national championship game and generating buzz ever since. Must read: Jets full 7-round mock draft. The 6'4", 265-pound edge rusher wreaked havoc all season for the Tigers, finishing with 11.5 sacks and pitching a tent in the backfield with 20 tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Farrell definitely has the frame for the next level, and it will be rather interesting to see how he tests when he arrives in Indianapolis later this month. With the quarterback position locked down and the secondary relatively intact, either offensive line or defensive front seven will be addressed at this position, and according to Move Big Boards there is not an offensive lineman worthy of this pick. Things are bound to change before the draft in April, but here in version 2 of my mock draft, he lands in the Big Apple and will don the gang green for the Jets. Use your arrows to browse.